What is going on, everybody? Your favorite ninja is back up in the building. Sets BK1. Ninja Nation Gaming is back live with a different type of stream. We haven't done one of these in a while. I heard Treyarch was doing a live stream. A lot of information was passed around Twitter earlier today with DLC 2. We might actually be delayed. It might not actually come tomorrow. So we're going to check out all that stuff right now and hang with the community. I hope you guys had fun last night. Showdown Sundays, that was an awesome run. Shout out to all the teams that participated and everybody who showed support. It was one of our best episodes so far and definitely a nail biter. All those matches were extremely intense. What's going on, PP Loves, Daniel A Duty, Rody, Nuke Gaming, what's up, Unicorn Pretty Pants, Hunter, my ninja, what's up, Hunter, Rody, That Boy Gamer, what's up, Dead, a Nuclear Winner, Mystic, what's up, Dean, if you guys are in the building, say what's up to me. I'm going to run you guys down some quick updates. Morgan, what's up, West, I see you, my ninja, Rubik Zombies in the building, MPC, what's up, ninja? Good to see everybody in the building. What up, my ninja Blame Rob? I got my buddy Blame Rob in the building. We got Crash Power in the building. I got my buddy Cobra in the building. We're all gonna like talk about this and like see what's going on with this DLC update and stuff like that. What's up, Dreamstar? Everybody up in the building. What is going on? What is going on? Much love. It's your boy Annoying here. What up, Connor? Good to see you in the building, man. Whenever I see those red buttons, I know it's you, man. What up, Das Kit? What's up, West? Good to see everybody. So look. Let's check this out really quick, right? Let's put the display capture up and let's check out some stuff, right? Because Treyarch just literally posted out a tweet. This is what we're going to be waiting for. The roster is absolutely packed for Operation Grand Strike live stream. It'll be 3 p.m. So we have 9 minutes until their live stream. We're going to have the studio co-head, David Vonderhaar, Matt. We're going to have from Zombies, Jason Blundel, and Craig Houston. So we're hopefully going to get some type of update, all right? It's 12 p.m. post
what up,
Pacific
Ninja?
time. So we got that update coming along. Thank you for the subscription. And then, all right, so let's walk you guys through some of the new updates that we got right now. We got Operation Grand Heist, right? All new season of content and events, all right? The new content, they have a lot of stuff added for Blackout. If you guys didn't see the trailer already, we'll go through that in a second. They got a lot of new stuff for Blackout, but Zombies, this is what we're mainly focused on. Zombies. DEFCON 5, Gauntlet. So that's basically going to be classified Gauntlet. A new perk, which is basically like the real Razor perk. It's melee. It's more melee damage. New weapons, signature weapons. Okay, Helcatraz Gauntlet, which is, you know, obviously Mob of the Dead Gauntlet. We got Host Migration, which is great. We needed that since the beginning. New elixirs, server pause. I don't know what that is. Split screen pause. So maybe we're gonna actually be able to pause. We got Dead Ops Arcade coming to Black Ops. The Dead Ops Arcade monkey is gonna be playable, and this is what we're here for. Redacted. It says March. I hate that it says March. You know, with the league and everything I have to plan, you guys threw a wrench in my entire system, and we knew it was coming. They're saying it's gonna be Greece. This is looking like it's gonna be Greece right here, but we're saying we're getting 2 new Zombies experience, 8 multiplayer maps, 1 new Blackout character, and 2 new Zombies experiences. Okay, so this is so far in their roadmap or whatever they want to call it. All right, Treyarch should be live streaming soon, so we're gonna keep an update on them and see as soon as... Oh, they're live right now. Right now. They're gonna start in 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes. Perfect. So we'll make this... All right, let's go over to OBS. All right, they're gonna start in 7 minutes. So in 7 minutes, we should be able to pause Zombies games. I think so too. Now with the display capture, I'm not really able to see chat during this live stream, so I'm gonna be pulling it up on the side. Hopefully, I should be able to do that. I'll pull it up on the side as much as I can, or I could pull it on this screen since we're not gonna be doing anything. I was gonna play some Zombies. Zara, what's going on, Zara, in the building? Lala, much love, Lala. Oh, hello. Hello. Alright, so let's pull up chat on this screen. So, we got chat here. Let's put the display capture up. Let's actually bring this out. So now we can control everything. I love having dual screens. Okay, so we can control everything right now from here. And now you guys can see this live stream. So, 5 minutes until they start talking. What do you think? I really hope that they're going to reveal some type of zombie stuff. Like Jason, I know he likes to be cryptic and stuff, but we're tired of that stuff. We're definitely tired. Pro Nation, what's up, Sets? What's your Discord? It's in the description, guys. All the links are in the description. Release on my birthday, maybe? Code Easy, join the party chat. I'll send you an invite. I have the guys in here. Let me say what's up to them, actually, because I think you can hear them. I think you can hear them. If you can't hear them, I got to turn the Elgato on. And I got to bring this behind the display capture. And I believe we should have Elgato sound. Let's see. Because I do have the guys in party chat. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. 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 Is anybody there?
Hello, Clarice.
Hello, Clarice. So we got Rob in the building, my buddy Cobra, and Crash Powers in the building. We got 4 minutes until their live stream is starting, so guys, pull up the stream. I got my coffee. My Blame Rob mug is dirty from yesterday, so.
The pause the zombies, that's for if you're the host in a custom lobby, you can pause the game.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. I can't wait to see what they're going to reveal. We're going to find out right here. What's up, Duke Duper? Mommy Lee in the building. What's up? Cobra, you there? Cobra back yet?
Yeah, man. Just waiting for their 15-second fucking trailer.
Yeah, we did get a trailer. You know what? We can go in and look at that trailer really quick and show everybody the trailer if they missed it. I don't care if it gets copyrighted or nothing. But let me pause their music in the background.
That's a Ford Mustang car. We're gonna be able to be
Outrider reporting in. Kiss some goodbye.
And some.
The bunny is fire break. They showed it in the multiplayer. They show an Outrider a lot. That means they're gonna put the bow in black. That's buried. Ghost Town is the new area of the map where it's standoff and buried.
Was the Warden a playable character or
yeah.
AI?
And the zombies. So do you think they're gonna put the whole pieces and they're gonna give us 2 in the tiers, and the other 2 we're gonna have to buy like Rick Toffin and Takia? They show, yeah, and they're parachuting, and they're I think it's gonna. I think Alcatraz will be up by construction if they put it in all that open water.
Oh, my mic was muted already. So for the music and that stuff to work, I have to mute my mic, or yeah, I can't really find a balance, or to be able to talk to you guys and that it's two different things. I could try to sort this out, but I don't have this set up. So we have 50 seconds, less than a minute to start. Let's check out the trailer. Let's see what's up. This is, I don't know how long this live stream is gonna be, but we'll be here. I got my cup of coffee. You know, we're chilling. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Sets is muted. Yes, I have to mute it because the audio is playing out of my TV. You guys can hear me now. I see the mic. I had to mute it when we were playing the trailer because it's very loud. Let me see if I can lower this. Here we go, here we go. This is the Treyarch logo reveal and stuff. I love how they do this. What's up, Dank? You know what? Let me try to move back a little bit so that the mic don't catch all this. Y'all probably hate me right now. Alright. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. The hype is real. Of course, they're going to play the trailer. I should have just waited until they started, I guess. Alright, so here's the trailer again. What's up, Breezy? I'm excited. I don't even like Blackout. I'm excited. Look, like, it looks like GTA coming to Blackout. Like, Zara was right. It does look like GTA a little bit. I don't know how this is gonna work. They got Mustang police cars, so new vehicles. Misty's in it.
And the police boat has a gun on it.
Ah, that's dope. So Misty's in it.
It's some good vibe.
We can play as zombies, we can play as Buddhists, we can play as Misty. That's what I see so far. Any other zombie characters that we could play as? And definitely, I think they're going to release the transit kit. They were in mob. They have the skins for them. They're going to do it. I think what Treyarch is doing is they're not saying anything about zombies so that the leakers don't have at it with them, because we already know that there's a couple people that have left Treyarch in the middle of development, so they have information and they don't want to ruin the surprise for the zombies. I get that. At the same time, I'd like some transparency. I'd like to know what we're getting. Like Crash Power brought up before, it's only going to stop until we when we stop pre-ordering all this shit that we don't know what we're getting. We just buy the game. If we like what we see, we'll buy it. If not, no Black Ops packs. None of this other extra shit. Because then we don't have to buy the content if it's crap. I love you, Ninja, but copyright songs? Listen, I don't really care. What am I going to make, 15 cents on that? Can someone donate me 15 cents to compensate? We'll call it. Let the video be copyright and strike. Activision's going to do it anyway. I just figure, let's see what's up. John is here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm John Raffis, and welcome to Treyarch on this gorgeous President's Day. What you just saw was the new trailer for Operation 3 Grand Heist. Kicks off tomorrow first on PlayStation 4. And to discuss all of that and more,
if only Samantha was a playable character, I love you,
Zara. The original Motley crew. Dan Bunting, Tony Flame, Matt Schrantz. We're going to dive into all things coming during this operation. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Great to be here.
No. Dial it back down from an 11. All right.
Monday morning.
You're
asking a lot of us.
It is Monday. It is Monday. All right, Dan, want to kind of kick things off with you, if you could. Last day of Operation 2, heading into Operation 3 Grand Heist tomorrow. shapes and colors. Remind us about the season structure. Tell us what is to come, and
would
how
love
the team's
to.
been working on it.
So as you said, today is the last day of season 2. So get out there and finish that season out, because tomorrow it all kicks off with Operation 3 Grand Heist, and this is our biggest operation yet. This is something that the team has been working on really hard for the last few months to bring this to the fans. It is the beginning of the season tomorrow. That means that there is a ton of content and events planned throughout the season. So I want to make sure that our fans know that this is this is the kickoff. This is the beginning. So a lot of the stuff that you see in the trailer that we just watched.
So this is basically what they should have done in October.
Some of it's going to be come throughout the season. Some of it's going to come a little bit later. Some of it's going to come every week. So we have a lot of exciting action planned across multiplayer, Blackout, and Zombies.
Well, to maybe for anybody that wants to sort of take a little bit of a deeper dive, we just released a blog post that has a roadmap for the operation.
Correct, yes.
So you get a bit of a feel for sort of generally what is coming when, but also get a good feel for the fact that we've got spring, summer, fall operations planned.
That's right. 6 operations planned throughout the year, and those are up on the blog post as you mentioned. Of course, this week is when it all kicks off, so I want to kind of walk our fans through the series of events that are going to happen this week. Tomorrow is the big update. Of course, for multiplayer, the big thing that you're going to notice right off the bat is Outrider's coming. Outrider is a fan favorite specialist from Black Ops 3. I think a lot of people have been asking for Outrider to make her return in this game. We have done some overhauls to her mechanics. Of course, the Sparrow is a favorite. That's like one of the most rewarding weapons that we've probably ever released in the game. Yeah. And we've made it even better this time around. One of the big changes you're going to notice with the Sparrow is that it performs just as
Zara,
good
Jason's coming
as
after this.
It does when ADS. The benefit that ADS gets you is you get to get zoomed in for longer range combat. But that just makes it feel like it's just much more satisfying, rewarding, and more flexible. You can use in all different situations.
There's the Guinness World
Hawk
Record
is the new piece of equipment that she has, and that's a little mini drone. So Hawk and Sparrow are her 2 items.
Oh, there you go.
The Hawk, you can fly, park it in a location, and it will automatically tag any enemies that walk through that camera's field of view from wherever you've left it parked.
No way.
We also see the return of party games.
That's right, one in the chamber, first one tomorrow, which I'm sure Matt will go into in a little bit more detail. That's one of our favorite modes from Black Ops 1, and when we did the party games back then. And kick that off. It's a very different way to play. It's kind of like a mix between slower and tactical and fast-paced sometimes and chaotic. It gets pretty crazy, those tense moments when you're one-on-one with somebody who you don't know if they have a pistol, if they have a bullet or not in their chamber. And then of course there's a series of others that are planned throughout the season, which you can find on the blog. And yeah, it's really exciting. That's going to kick off tomorrow.
Well, I mean, while we
I love how they're doing this in like a zombies themed studio. Everything is zombies in there, and they got the multiplayer guys in there doing that.
Which we want to get into. Now, just to
I don't think they make multiplayer.
What are we forgetting? It's like we've got a couple new weapons coming tomorrow as well.
Yeah, we've got some new weapons coming. We've got the Rampage full auto shotgun, which is a lot of fun. We haven't had a full auto shotgun in this game yet. So been playtesting
Keep an eye on his clothing. Yeah, everybody pay close attention to when Jason comes through.
And we think it's in a great spot for the balance. So we're really excited to get that in players' hands. It's got its own unique set of attachments, just like all the other guns. So it indexes a little bit more on handling actually, and it's got more of a traditional pellet mechanic where you want to get more pellets on target in order to maximize damage. So your accuracy is actually going to come into effect more than with some of the other shotguns we have.
Then there's the Switchblade.
Yeah, we got the Switchblade, which is a really fun SMG. It actually folds into kind of like a briefcase sort of shape and back again, so it fits in with the heist theme. It's because of its folding nature, modular nature, it's more of a lightweight SMG, so it's very fast, very
This is how they get you, Jason, to be like the last 3 minutes?
I
don't know.
Some of the balance
The last time it was a very extensive interview. We don't know what to expect.
There was room to get some of the other guns to focus on their core strengths and make some more room for the
full auto shotgun.
So
yeah,
have its own place.
Tryhards, you're welcome.
That's getting a balance pass as part of this operation as well.
And I mean, so especially whenever you get into map locations like casino and sort of fitting the theme of Grand Heist, we've got a new melee weapon as well that fits right into the mix.
That's right. Grab the cash, grab the money bag, and then smack players in the face with it. There's a money bag melee weapon, so we're just thinking of ways to have fun with the operation. new melee weapons, and that is the new melee weapon. It's a bag of cash. Smack people with it. A couple coins might
You
fall
can
out.
smack people with
So
cash
it's a
now.
lot of fun.
That'll be
to
fun.
Run around the map with that thing.
You know,
Cha-ching or
for the next operation, maybe we could live stream that creative brainstorm, sort of like how,
You don't want to see this.
Yes.
how we get to that one. Anything else that we want to cover on the multiplayer front before we dive into tuning pass stuff?
Well, one thing we kind of breezed over, but there's 2 brand new maps that are coming with this operation to multiplayer. One is called Lockup. The other one is called Casino. And Lockup is set in an LAPD kind of police headquarters that's been assaulted. The
Shotties for
bad
killing
guys are
toxic
trying to steal the
knifers.
evidence, and one of their cases against them is the fiction behind it. And then, of course, Casino is, as its name would imply, is a casino. Based in
I don't really care about the multiplayer stuff, but it is interesting
right
to
on
know
the
the
nose.
changes
Right on,
that are
okay,
coming to
got it,
the
got
game
it.
of-
And
Reading
it's
into it.
based in Monaco, so it's kind of got that European flair, very ornate, very opulent kind of.
Who thinks they play with
old world
bots
sort of casino
during their
building
examples
with,
like
Formula
this?
One
Like they
racing
recorded
happening
this
all around
to
it.
show you. They definitely
So
play
it's
with
pretty
bots
awesome.
that
These
like
two
make
maps
all the
are very
people look
different.
really good. Like
If you
look,
look at
that would have never happened in real multiplayer.
Lockup
You
really
got
is
shot.
About verticality, rooftops, fighting.
Look,
high,
this
low,
guy didn't even
up and
shoot.
down.
He's running right towards
Some
them.
winding
They have to be
ways.
playing with bots.
We're going to jump in with Miles here pretty soon.
Okay.
He's gonna,
Start
he's
playing
gonna
with
be the-
bots.
okay,
It says
exactly,
the Treyarch
exactly.
above
Does he?
So, yes.
So one more thing, just I don't know if we made the point or not, but the operation is going to be going on for like
Couple months, yeah.
Couple months.
It's going to be going through
Yeah.
March and into
Casino
April as
takes
well.
place
So
in
what
the
that means
casino.
for us
Maybe they're
is
playing with
there's gonna be
shitty
more
people.
things coming throughout the operation, right? There's a lot of stuff dropping right here at the start, and then of course we've got
No question
more stuff,
about the
we can't say
bots.
what
They're
those things are or
definitely
whatever,
playing with
but,
bots.
Just
Sure, we'll have plenty of teas.
They make it seem like it's that easy for real players, but if you've ever played multiplayer, you know
I
it's
just
not
watched
that
that dude
easy.
get a
Let's jump into
merciless.
Yeah, like come on.
With the fuck-
in addition to
with the
Operation
shotgun, come on.
there's plenty of updates planned for tomorrow. We will have some stuff to talk about a little bit later on the Blackout front with multiplayer. What's in store?
Well, so we put
Do you
the
see
balance
they
changes
have
that we're doing out
the
actually on Friday,
Nuketown
so they're
house
out there.
back
Some
there?
people may
Then
have
they
seen
got
them,
all
may not.
the-
So you can check out the
the
Reddit blog post to
statues
see
for the
that.
perks
Of
right
course,
there.
we'll go over to
Yeah,
high
they
level
got the
here
Greek
rather than going through
statues.
every
That's like a focus
But
point
really
for
the
them.
way
They do
we're-
things like that to
we've
drop
actually, for
pins.
weapon balance, we've from
They got
how we look at
Mason
it
and
analytics of
Firebreak's
the game,
head
that's the
and-
best
or
it's been
Woods
in a
and
game
Firebreak's
at this
head
time
in the
past few
background.
months. So we've been a little bit hands off, but at the same time, we want to freshen the game up. We want to address the issues that the community has been talking about and experiencing. And really, this game, we're taking more of an approach of a
Look at
community
this
focused,
dude with the
more
hoodie and the
focused on
black hat.
community
He's just
feedback than
waiting to
just
say
kind of
something.
data-driven.
Yeah.
And
Wait a
So we
minute.
want to hear what people have to say. We
He
wanna
just
hear
said we're more
what their
more focused
take
on
the
community
various issues of
feedback
the game are.
since
And
when?
that's been actually really successful.
When
It's
have
been
you
great
known Treyarch to listen
get all
to the
feedback from
community?
So reaching out a lot, and so
Like, that's
helped
reaching.
inform
I'm
kind of-
sorry.
Not just like what
Every
we do
time
exactly,
we've ever
how we
said,
do it,
hey,
we're
you
just gonna
should
get
listen to
different
us, they're like,
on this
hey, we know what we're
the
doing.
community
We're the
fans
game
had
developers.
much
You guys are the fans. Well, we're the ones who buy
Yeah,
your
well,
damn game.
it's great. It's more data really. Like
Yeah.
every single, but we get to read it.
And getting your
individually,
data
kind
with
of,
all
but
these
sometimes a
bots
little bit
doesn't
of
put you
detail
in
that's
realistic
hidden
mode
can actually be a gem
situations
of
where
insight.
you don't
You
see
never
the
know where it might
real
come from.
effect
So
that
one thing
10
we heard a lot
enemies
of,
have
one was
using
the
that
Titan. That was
shotgun.
the
Like,
number
you'll
one
never
piece
get out of your
feedback.
damn
People are-
spawn.
A lot of people love using the Titan, but it's for as far as our whole player base goes. There's people aren't quite happy with where it's at right now. So we're going to make some adjustments to that, bring the Titan kind of where a player's expectation is for it, and we're doing that by a couple different.
The last
different
thing
ways.
this game needed was
It's
another
about making it
fucking
feel fair
shotgun.
in a heads-up gunfight, so you feel like you have a good chance against it, and also
We
some
have the
players have,
SG-12. What
I
do we
want
need another
mine.
shotty for?
It taking down score streaks a little too quickly.
I
so we're
mean,
taking down a
it
score
is
to do that
fully
a little bit.
auto,
Still
so
going to be
get
strong.
ready
We want
to-
to
They added the
be a little
PPSH
bit
in
more
Garage.
right?
They
But
listened
really,
there
the gun still feel powerful.
3 years ago. So
the Titan
that's
was
my
kind of
answer to
first one
that.
from the
3 years
community
ago.
perspective, and it matched up what we were seeing. So that was an easy one to knock out.
We asked for game
If
stability
I'm not
day
mistaken, there were a
one.
couple, and this kind of gets us
Is that
into
too much to
sort of
ask when
the
you
competitive
have
feature set. There were a couple
people
updates
paying
made,
hundreds of dollars for
to
pre-orders and
weapons,
mystery box editions?
that,
Can you at least make
sort
sure
of,
the game runs
we
properly?
wanted to make sure that we got out in front
Never
of this
mind,
week's
like
CWL
when you
action as
add
well.
things, we expect
and it's
bugs.
probably
We
worth
expect
mentioning as
a
we kind of head
released
into these
game
updates
to
that
work.
League Play goes live on Thursday.
You know, but it seems like that's how
So-
these companies do it: is they'll release an unfinished product
League
and
Play's
fix
going
it later
live.
with a patch.
So SOG9.
Like, oh shit,
what
our
else
deadline's
is-
coming.
So
Screw it.
I mean, this.
What's up,
will
Crichton?
affect, now talking about assault rifles and SMGs kind of as a class, right?
Yeah.
Because it all kind of ties in together. That's going to affect the majority of players right there. between those two classes. So we really wanted to get the balance right within those classes. We like how many there's about 4 to 3 or so ARs to SMGs. We like that balance. That feels good for players. But within the class, we're seeing like too many Spitfires, right, or too many SOGs. And then on the AR side, maybe too many Maddoxes. And when we also see that mirrored in the public match and the competitive play, that's when it's a sign that there might be a problem there. We feel like we're really getting it right when the pros are using different guns than are popular in pubs, because that means those are the skill-based guns. So that's where we like to be, ideally. And we see that with some guns, like the ICR, for example, is really popular with the pros. So when it comes to that, we took that pass to balance across those classes. And there was an opportunity there as well to address some feedback that was coming straight from the pros, specifically on the SOG. So the pros are so good that they can notice when the speed gets a little bit too fast for when it starts to mess with their gun mechanics. And the SOG are actually having that issue.
How?
Base movement speed,
they only take feedback from the pros?
And we're getting direct feedback. So there's a whole loop of things that the pros know more about there. And we wanted to address that.
Yeah, they still haven't
fixed
the
fucking
of the SOG down to a reasonable amount for an SMG. Actually, as a gun, it was faster than all the other SMGs.
Pros, they're fucking with all the SMGs.
It doesn't need that in order to be good. So we're going to bring that back down. That's also going to help with the overall pacing of the game for competitive and pubs. So
he even hates the
Spitfire. Other than that, it's going to stay very much the same.
OP.
So when we take the SOG down a little bit, we have to think about the next gun that all the pros and players have been gravitating towards, which is the Maddox. That gun's kind of been sucking players in towards it over time. We're seeing more and more players move towards it. So in order to stem that off, make sure that it doesn't become a one-gun meta in the pro or the public scene, we want to take the Maddox down a little bit and as well elevate some of the other assault rifles. So hopefully what we see is some better pacing, getting that tighter gunplay across the board.
Wish zombies would take feedback from the pros, right?
Competitive and public.
Right?
All right.
We don't even have pros to take feedback from. How about take feedback from the people who are committed to your game?
Casino and lockup in greater detail. Before we kick it off to Miles, is there anything else that you guys wanted to cover, particularly on the MP front?
All right, multiplayer is over.
I can touch on the just kind of additional tuning with score streaks.
Absolutely.
I don't want to say that Tony's FMJ2 was preventing devastating score streaks, but we came to an agreement. It's a good point. Tony, Kevin, and myself kind of looked at very specific. What is FMJ2 doing to certain vehicles? So we've increased some vehicle health, like the strafe run, for example. On the strafe run again, it still wasn't quite hitting our targets. So we're doing a big buff pass more than anything for the score streaks. We made the cost adjustments earlier in the year, I believe it was. So we're still just fine-tuning the score streaks, and I think a big one for the score streaks.
Why don't they make all guns skill-based?
Feedback on was that
every game needs to have a meta and a balance.
With friendly fire, hardcore,
whether it be characters with special abilities, they have to have other characters to counter those special abilities. They have to at least give you a choice.
There's a lot of times.
So I get that the balancing is always difficult
because it could potentially get you kicked.
Allowing you, like, the updates that they have been doing with ballistics for snipers has really increased my sniper game. So updates and when you change things, you communicate those changes. That would help the players get more familiar with the new metas.
Punishments needed there if it becomes a problem, but we're gonna put that out and see how that goes. So overall, just a few buffs here and there for score streaks.
You're nerfing the SOG, Maddox, and Spitfire because they're overpowered. Yep.
Then on the specialist side as well, we got a few
changes. The SOG is
consistent feedback we've been getting.
Level 3 armor, so
yeah, right, Duke. If they had specialists in Blackout, they would throw a whole new mix and curve to things.
You can counter the abilities that are frustrating you. So 9-bang, we got a couple new ways to fight against.
Could you imagine camping and being firebreak and doing your radioactive core?
As soon as people come in the building,
very popular. That's if you shoot that thing with the shot, you're gonna be able to take it out. Thing's small enough. It should go down to a bullet. That's how we felt in play testing. So it feels like there is a proper counter. So that's one of the changes too. And of course we have Outrider coming in, who's really gonna mix up the whole specialist meta. So we got to see how she comes in, where the cards fall. She's just been a lot of fun to develop. She's kind of actually been easy to develop because she's just been really fun right out of the gate. We just make tweaks and everyone's been enjoying playing with her. And I think the secret to that is that not only is the Sparrow super satisfying to use, it's got a scope on it now. You can use it at a long range. You get that zoom.
And your cup where that dude's stuff. That dude looks faded in the black.
It's so satisfying to use. You really get a different gameplay flow and pace to throw out your drone, fly it around, pilot it to just wherever you want, which based on the game mode or the map or your play style, you can use it differently depending on any of those. And not only that, but you put it there, and now the enemies actually have a really interesting way to interact with that. It's super satisfying to see an Outrider flying her camera around and you shoot it out of the sky, right? So there's some good back and forth there. She's fun to play. She's also just as fun to fight against.
Cool. All right. Well,
I think that's the end of multiplayer.
Again, just to kind of reiterate, we've got the blog post for Operation 3 that has gone live this morning on Treyarch.com. You can find it there with the roadmap for the entire operation. Unfortunately, our producer Miles Leslie was not able to join us today, but we did have a chance to catch up with him the other day, and we were able to tape a segment for him to talk us through Casino and Lockup, the two multiplayer maps that you'll get with Operation 3 in the Black Ops Pass. And with that, we'll throw it back over to Miles.
Miles, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us about the multiplayer maps coming in Operation 3. As people watch this, it'll be coming out tomorrow on Tuesday. High level, what's coming in Grand Heist?
There's a lot of content. So with the MP map specifically, we've got two brand new experiences that we're super excited to talk about with Lockup and then Casino, and then all of the different weapons and the Warzone, the blackout changes that we've got coming out. There's just a lot going on in the Grand Heist, and what we really try to do with the operations and Grand Heist and with the previous Absolute Zero was really try
Is
to
this like the blackout guy or
something
something?
and give it a meaning that we can try to attach to and really embellish and get the team kind of engaged in. I think the two MP maps, specifically talking about those.
It just says this was pre-recorded. This isn't live.
Yeah, this segment. They just said that.
And a casino that is being robbed, so it feels like it fits perfectly.
Well, I mean,
I'm not listening to it. I'm just
the team
watching.
has always done
I'm listening
a
to
pretty
it
amazing
through
job with
yours.
sort of the depth of the lore for their multiplayer maps. Give us the backstories on Lockup and Casino. What are we getting ourselves into?
Lots of things, lots of trouble. So
zombies,
Lockup,
please. We'll get to
really
it. They're
cool
gonna get to it. They always save zombies for
And
last,
it really
and it
started
seems
from
like
this
that's the
idea
list of priorities
we
too.
talk about verticality
Like you could
and we
tell
tried
from how they do these announcements,
ago to,
zombies is their last priority. Why? Because they have Call of Duty World League to worry about. They have all these other multiplayer things to worry about. Now Black Ops becoming the competition for Fortnite. Apex is like developed by some of the best Call of Duty developers that left Activision. That's more competition. Like, it seems like their focus is more driven towards multiplayer and Blackout now. I get it. Our fan base is kind of slowly dying because these battle royale modes took over. Before then, Zombies was a mind-blowing mode where we didn't have a specific game like this before. Now Blackout and Battle Royale modes are taking that interest over to that side. So I get it, but at the same time, the passionate ones who are still passionate about zombies, like you guys in chat, you're right.
I think IW in World War II fucked up zombies because we didn't get that break like we were used to.
Yeah. They're all saying in chat, pay attention, Rob. Quiet down, Rob.
Has, been really kind of exploring a lot of
Zara's dying.
Gameplay,
She's laughing.
Game modes. To what extent have game modes really kind of inspired sort of design and the look and feel of some of these maps?
Yeah, it's interesting because we know objective gameplay is going to focus, right?
Hi, Blaze.
TDM is super popular, so we always start with TDM as just like general flow and engagements is without having to go anywhere, am I going to want to go find you? Am I going to want to go hunt you down? Or am I going to want to sit here? Is that okay? Is that not okay? So we start with TDM, as the base game mode, and then get the kind of foundation down, and then we'll start, start playing Dom, because then it's really going to anchor the middle, right, where that ends up, because not always it is in the middle. Side lanes, hardpoint, obviously, because you're going to get the entire map overall, and then you start peppering in all the rest, search and destroy, everything else.
Stats, can I still sign up for esports competition? Yes, there are still teams that are recruiting.
That's come through.
Unfortunately, we're not accepting new teams until next season. So we have 16 teams so far. We're looking next season to do 32 teams.
And there's these large windows, and you're looking down.
But teams are still recruiting.
It can feel like a death pit, but there's a lot of ways to kind of get these guys out of the roof. And it feels like it's once you actually take the B flag, it's like a sense of accomplishment that I think other B flags may not have had in the past. And we're really trying to push that as a sense of like, I did it, right? Like we did it, right? Like, hey, Torque, good job with the the barricade and the spawn beacon back over there. Is like there's a sense of let's use all of the things to really have to accomplish this goal.
Well, I think you've started getting into my next question. Is like, if I'm a fan of Treyarch map design, like what are you showing me? What are you giving me that I haven't gotten before?
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, we always start with our 3-lane base design, and that's the foundation because we know that that's a jumping off point. But with every new DLC map, we want to push it further. So this verticality in roof is really, really different.
Funny thing is, when we got zombies every 3 years, everyone was saying, why don't we get zombies every year? Now we wish we only got zombies every 3 years. We can't make up our minds as a community.
Well, and it's all in chaos, by the way, because it's been under attack. Basically, these you know, high criminals have basically attacked the police station overall and just caused destruction.
I'm one person willing to participate in any team that takes me.
A lot of
Calvin,
for longer range, or
we're a 9-perk gang is looking for people. Reborn Legions is looking for people. Those are the 2 teams that I know of so far. Other teams are still recruiting, but I'd like those teams to get a little bit more filled out first. So
there's a commitment there that we kind of
talk to them. I can, Calvin, if you hit me up on Twitter, I can introduce and talk.
And there's a, you know, there's a sense of like, am I leaving the power position? But it's also a cool bail because you get that like blockbuster movie moment where you're like, hey, I got to get out of here, and you're jumping out of the window, right? So there's some cool stuff there.
Nice. Well, there's some surprises.
My Twitter handle is right
casino
there.
Too.
Yes.
The other day we were kind of talking about some of the map stuff, and you had mentioned in passing that you've been involved with like the development of about 200 maps single-handedly. All right.
No, there are lots of them. To be clear, lots of people work on these.
I was joking. But like, I mean, you've seen some maps.
I've seen some maps.
And Casino's got some new twists and turns.
It does. This
I know, Rody. Like I said before, I'm trying to get these other 2 teams filled out a little bit. They literally have only 3 or 4 players.
Really, you know, been involved with the team on crafting all these, and Casino's actually the hardest map
what's up,
I can say I've ever made. And we went through.
Welcome to the stream, brother.
Why is that? What made it such a creative challenge?
We really wanted to like.
Are you still making music?
Challenge ourselves, and even with the, you know, you talk about 3 lanes and what that can be as a foundation is how do we make it feel very, very different? And we wanted a larger map, but also a sense of the
Jason, where are you?
So the middle is all one central. We're showing it now.
Who's that? Shout out to the people on Twitch.
There's one central, you know, lane that actually feels like, you know, it could almost encompass 3 lanes basically. And we've given you ways as you
Invalid.
Down
Thank
through
you
these
for
slot
the
machines in the central bar and some of this stuff right here, and weaving your way.
Don't know
towards
yesterday at 10. I didn't see that. And Mummy, thanks for subscribing with Twitch Prime today. Thank you so much, guys.
Poker tables and stuff like that.
Much love to all you guys. The main thing is that
it's really large, and basically on each side of the middle lane.
I'm about to jump out of a window.
Here, or
going. I know. I feel the same way. I came here for zombies. If y'all came here for zombies, let me see some zombies emotes up in the chat. What up, Remenzo? Much love to my homie Remenzo up in the building. Hope everything's good, bro.
Challenge to us because trying to really embellish the environment and use those elements has been proved to be very difficult. Like slot machines, right? They're not built to be used as cover, right? And set up good engagements, or, you know, craps tables or roulette tables is like, how do you use those things? Because if not, you're not doing justice to the casino element. So we really try to find the right way to do that, and that took a lot of challenge to nail down. Is I think we rebooted this map like 3 times basically, where it was like, okay, this has got something, and then it just wasn't enough.
This shit's all boilerplate, man. You could copy and paste every fucking one of these live streams and just change a couple words and they're
all
identical.
We're super proud of this one.
Change the map name.
Exactly. I was just about to say they changed the general stuff, but they say the same thing every time they come live.
It's the same fucking questions. He leads every question, so they answer the like. Yeah, that's.
We got all the rep from you.
All right. So
fast forward.
Just kind of, as we kind of wrap it up, high level, like what
wrap it up.
Hope people take away.
Wrap it up. Zombies. Jason.
Yeah, you know, the main thing there is I hope people, when they dive,
I swear I took a 5-hour nap and this guy's still talking. I know, we've only been live for 42 minutes. It feels like I've been here for 6 hours. Like I'm antsy. I want to get out of my chair. I want zombies, man.
Turns and different experiences that you can have. That it's really going to.
They better treat us zombie people better,
and in a way force you, like we're talking about making that choice.
Pim, what up, Pim? Juan, what's up?
I think that's the main thing.
Fierce, what up?
Go for is you could play a lot of the maps how you want to play, right? Like.
Here for zombies, but hype for Blackout. I'm the same way too. I really do enjoy Blackout.
You could do that in these maps and be successful.
It gives me the battle royale satisfaction, but still the Call of Duty experience that I love.
And start changing your play style.
I'm doing good, Pim. I'm doing good. Beatty, I see you, bro.
More successful, and that's kind of that, like, you know, that that feeling we want is like, okay, I tried something new, that worked, okay, this worked, and you know, it's almost like you would have classes per map, right? Is like, oh, this is casino. Let me
Mob on the blackout map.
Oh,
exactly
is,
what Fred.
Lockup,
That's coming.
That's
Buried 2 is
this
coming.
Feeling of it's very different, but it still obviously feels very Treyarch and Black Ops 4 overall.
Nice. Miles, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, thanks.
That segment with Miles may have been pre-recorded, but right now I am here live and in the flesh.
Yes!
Live.
All right, full screen time, baby.
And Craig,
everybody.
Catch up on all things zombies. Gentlemen, welcome.
Hey, John. Hey, John. It's good to be here.
All right, so for zombies, in today's blog post, we mentioned that there's a new experience coming in March, which we'll get to in a moment. But we've got some we've got the name to reveal. We've got some stuff for today.
Some stuff.
So
it might be an idea to kind of recap a little bit where we're up to.
I like where you're going. It's like you're in my head thinking my thoughts. Go with that.
See that? That was me transmitting the idea to you,
John.
Worked. So, you know, obviously, you know, with launch of Black Ops 4, we've kind of had more maps than we've ever had at this stage. So it's, you know, been really funny that we
I love you.
2 Chaos maps at
This
launch,
guy sounds like he holds a shillelagh in his back pocket.
Dead of the Night, which is a little bit of a palate cleanser, but now it's time to announce that after all the craziness that the characters went through in Voyage, of Despair, and 9, they are now going to be going somewhere else, and that is going to be the focus of our next map. Now, what's fun about this is, with all those launch maps, things were a little bit crazy for the characters and the community, but now those guys know what's going on a little bit more, so they are going somewhere new, somewhere they're already on the journey to, and people have seen the outros, will have an idea about this. We are going to Greece, and we are specifically going to Delphi. Delphi! What do you know about Delphi, Jason?
It's in Greece.
It is. Right.
What shirt is he wearing?
With that coming up.
Why does it have the periodic table on
it? Now
it?
that people and the characters understand the rules of the Chaos story a little bit more, we're going to do something interesting here, because we are actually going to be visiting a world where a Sentinel trial has been.
Yo, his shirt looks like a Reading Rainbow shirt.
Because as some people
they got a rainbow
Sentinel
on it.
trials
Blundel is a supporter of 6ix9ine confirmed.
When everybody dies. So in our new level, there are some other characters knocking about.
Yes.
And you're going to have to find out about them and what role they play and why this trial is continuing and where it's ultimately going to lead them.
Because all our previous maps, we saw the trial start.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the first one where this trial's been running, as Craig said, for a very long time.
All right. So in addition to, we teased the key art this morning. We've got an image of that Tommy can throw up, but we also have a name.
Ancient Evil.
Boom. Ancient Evil.
Ancient Evil.
Ancient Evil. Yeah. Like I said, a long time. That's what ancient means.
We were like, how do we hint to the audience?
Get the thesaurus out, Jason.
Yes. Ancient Evil.
So yeah, as I say, this one is, it's the kind of map that I really like, where there's a lot of events and characters and significant story shifts within the map.
That's an 80s Atari cartridge of Blackout?
Before, you know.
Okay. All right, Calvin.
There's some things hanging over our characters if you saw the outros of Voyage of Despair and 9. And all of those things will come into play. You know, people they've been under the influence of drugs, but some of them,
it says Blackout,
under the influence of
Call of Duty Black Ops
and
4, and it's a dude parachuting somewhere.
So I believe that there's a little bit of news that you wanted to share in terms of sort of the twisting and turning of the story.
Jason, don't fuck with us, Jason.
Yeah, so
I'm a pause it and I'm a screenshot it, and then I'm gonna zoom in on his shit.
So
Jason, where are you going with this?
What
could it mean?
So this is the cliffhanger here.
Maybe a step too far, but it's cool.
he can go higher in pitch if he tries.
He's jumping out of a plane where it looks like
this is the last one of the Chaos story for this season. So the next two, so going to our DLC 3 and DLC 4, will be back to the Ether storyline.
Yes! You know how Jason and I
knew
often
2
say
and
we
2.
like to have our cake and eat it. It's nice the fact that we're going to have a kind of nice even split, 4 and 4, between Ether and Chaos, because we still enjoy them.
Yeah, we like our cake and eat it, and a small cake factory on the side as well.
And a second cake.
Yeah.
All right, so there's all of that cake coming in March, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't any updates, double negative, sorry. There are updates coming tomorrow when...
Cupcakes.
We got some updates coming tomorrow.
We're just going to shout bakery things out.
DEFCON 5, go.
DEFCON 5, new gauntlet for Classified. And then we also have a new gauntlet for Blood of the Dead as well, which is Helcatraz. Interesting little story there. Helcatraz was actually the dev name of Mob of the Dead when we first made it, way back when. So we thought as a little homage, we would call it ourselves. Yeah, there's actually a picture of sitting around the office that says Helcatraz that we mocked up when we were thinking of Mob of the Dead in the very beginning. So there we go.
I mean, there's some footage on here of the gauntlets, but one of the things that appeals to me about the gauntlets, and I think I've made no mistake about not being a particularly good player, I'm not as bad as sometimes we've said. But the fun thing about the gauntlets is Jason's nodding, that's not fair. The fun thing about the gauntlets is it does let people experience some of the features and bosses and enemies and stuff that they normally wouldn't get to in the course of amateur play, shall we say. So, you know, it can really help educate you about a level as well. So that's one of the fun things I like about gauntlets.
Yeah, and it's, you know, so when we first put gauntlets out, we didn't know
how can it educate you if average players don't know how to open pack
in terms of people like
that makes no sense.
The gameplay. So we've been listening to that feedback, so we've changed some of our rules or adapted to that feedback, and so those are in.
He got the new perk.
DEFCON 5. But yeah, as Craig says, it's really good for kind of beginners because it'll teach you about a level. You know, hey, tell you about a shield, tell you about certain weapons and usage. But then it's also good for advanced players because it tests you in different ways as you get further up. And obviously, it's same as last time, which is 3 sets of 10 levels each to get all the way through.
Players can only attack while sliding.
We've also got the ethereal razor.
Did you see when he knifed with the perk? It looked like claw marks.
Literally hours were spent on that name. Yeah, I'll leave it for the community to discover, but essentially it's a perk which has a buff to your knife or to your melee weapon, and it allows you to gain health when attacking the undead.
Nice. That can come in handy.
I also believe that you've got plans to support signature weapons and throwing in some additional tier skips along the way.
Yes, so let's start with tier skip. So tier skip currently, if you've played
I don't get free cupcakes tomorrow,
on a daily basis, you get tier skip. Now in this next update, daily callings will also give you that tier skip. So that'll be 2 tier skips possible per day. That's a mouthful. 2 tier skips now possible from the Friends of the Zombies. Yeah.
Hey, Snixie.
And signature weapons as well, they're coming in.
Yeah. Shortly, we will have David Vonderhaar and Matt Schrantz on to talk all things Blackout. And we've got a special video that we want to share with anyone. What would you guys like to, anything that you'd like to wrap up on with any updates tomorrow? Anything about what is to come between now and March? And if not, what are we going to watch?
So
more things coming.
More things coming. Yes, more things coming. I think we've got blogs and other things kind of that'll, I don't want to spill all the beans right now.
Of course
I'll leave that alone.
Sure.
But the video coming up is our director's music video that we always do.
Yeah.
Nice.
For Dead of the Night.
Yeah, which was one of the funnest maps to work on.
Yeah,
with the cast and just some of the ideas in it. It's one of my favourite ones to play. I like following ghosts around, which is why I work so closely with Jason.
There we go. There we go.
So yeah, it's kind of it's full rock and roll.
All right, outstanding.
What they should have released a month ago.
On that note, we will throw it to Dead of the Night.
Okay, here we go. We get the music video for Dead of the Night. Oh shit! I just spilled my coffee. Right, Zara? I know, Giovanni. This could still reveal some new things. Why was that guy in here? Who's this guy? This could still reveal some Easter eggs, but I absolutely agree. We should have gotten this a month ago. Who remembers when we got Zetsubo no Shima, like, story trailers and stuff like that? Like, 3-4 weeks. Every week we had a different trailer leading up to that map. That's how you build up hype. That's the Treyarch freaking viral campaign that we always know. See what? I don't get what the 9 guy's doing there, though. Like, I get it, but I don't. And that's like something new for us. We can still have Easter eggs we don't know about. Whoa, we never knew we could shoot the chandelier down.
Welcome back. Here to keep the conversation rolling on all things Operation 3 Grand Heist.
All right, you shut the heck up, all right? Because I'm done with your damn multiplayer schnitzels. All right, chat. Whoa, whoa, the yikes that I'm experiencing right now. Let me just stop right here. Let me address some few things I noticed, right? Stop giving us old shit, Treyarch. That's one thing from me to you. I always advocate. Treyarch, whoever's got the echo, please mute it. I always advocate for Treyarch. I always say, wait until Treyarch, they're gonna save it. This is a complete letdown. And you're going down a dark path with people who are grasping at straws to stick to this community, and you're giving them no reason to stay. Like, I hate the fact that people are leaving for these Battle Royale modes, but you gotta do more with your core fan base. Zombies, like somebody said in chat, was a side mode that grew, and it's onward and upwards from here, Snixie, you're right. But they don't give it enough attention. And they don't breathe life into it. You need to breathe life into it for it to grow. They don't do that. And if you don't do that, this mode is gonna die. It is dying. The peak interest was in Black Ops 2, and we haven't gotten that back since. Like, the statistics are there. Yeah, this should have been released a week after the map came out, at least. Now we have to wait a month later. They do an interview to basically confirm, yes, we posted that on Twitter, we said this, and we're not saying anything else. So there's no new info from what they revealed on Twitter. Basically, the one picture of the roadmap can explain everything that Jason and this guy just said. That's it. There was no more new info in that. And I agree, like, why is it so long for everything else and we can't get, like, a little bit of info for zombies? It's absolutely ridiculous to me. I think that we should really be getting more bang for our buck in this. I think we should be getting at least some type of, you know, support. Community support. Treyarch needs to put somebody in charge of relaying those you know, communications back and forth to people who are going to listen to the community. It makes sense now. The priest killed Joffrey and brought him back to life with the staff of Ra. Yeah. So this opened up some of our eyes to new things. I get it. Rob, I don't know if they can revive BO4. I don't think it needs reviving. I think, you know, what we're doing with the league, that's reviving a lot of people's interest. In other aspects of it, hardcore fans love it. All right. The things that we can do with it, that's getting a little stale. Running in circles is getting stale. So give us some different things to do on it. Easter eggs. Main thing they got to focus on is side Easter eggs. Put a main Easter egg, which is really long, whatever, hard to beat. Tons of side Easter eggs. So you got people hunting stuff for months at a time. I hate to bring it back to World War II, but look at World War II. Like, it wasn't a great game, but they had so much content for us. Not only did we have to hunt Easter eggs, we had to hunt characters. We had to find out what these challenges were. There were secrets. There were so many secrets in that game. That's what kept people playing it. If there were no secrets, the game was so horrible, people would have Easter egg hunt, bye-bye. Same thing that all the big YouTubers did. First in the world, bye-bye. Never played the game again, went back to Fortnite. First in the world, bye-bye. You know, let's do that one time for them. Shout out to
first in the world.
Shout out to all the first in the world. You know, it's a joke now, but we do need a zombies only branch. What do you think, Rob? What do you think, Crash? What do you think, Cobra? Like, we're hunting cupcakes. Yeah, for the next day we're hunting cupcakes. What would you like on your cupcakes, guys? Sprinkles? White frosting? Chocolate frosting? What about those little candy stars? The crunchy candy stars. How about that? You know what? Screw that. I'm gonna go get some cupcakes. I'll be right back. Oh, y'all thought I was playing, huh? Y'all didn't think I have cupcakes on hand? I always got cupcakes on hand. Listen, we got chocolate cupcakes, we got vanilla cupcakes. Which cupcakes y'all want? If Blundel don't make good on his promise, I got cupcakes for y'all. I'm gonna eat this one. He wasn't messing around. He thought I didn't have cupcakes on him. I'm prepared. I got cupcakes. If you don't have cupcakes in your house, you're not living. Why you have to give out my secrets? Why are you giving out my secrets? Now people know Jason loves me. Look, you remember this, guys, right?
NinjaNation, I fucking love you!
You know, he let me know about cupcakes. That's why I was prepared. He called me. He was like, yo, Seth, have some cupcakes ready to have some fun with your stream. But when in March, 2 weeks? That's a good point. Alright, let me put this down for a second. I got like icing everywhere. Shut up. But seriously, now we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they changed the way that they were planning on doing this, because last operation ended, a DLC was released. Now we have the playtesters leaking stuff, leaking Easter eggs, made it no fun for everybody. Now we're gonna have a new DLC within the next week. They're saying March, right? So let's look at a calendar right now. And they're saying March. It has to be Tuesday, right? It's not going to be the 26th. It's not. It could be the 5th. It could be March 5th. Why not? March 5th is a Tuesday. It's the first Tuesday in March. So they released the Blackout stuff this week, and 2 weeks later, they released the zombie stuff. Well, when's the St. Patty's Day? Isn't it March like 14th? So the next one would be the 12th. So March 5th or the 12th, we're getting a DLC for zombies. Now, an update for the league. We will have Showdown Sundays this Sunday. If we're not getting a DLC tomorrow, There's no reason to put off the league for one more week. We are going to be doing Showdown Sundays this Sunday. So I have to go, and I have to communicate with those teams, and I have to set that up. And that's going to be the last episode for the first round in the tournament. Then maybe we'll wait till DLC drops, and we'll start round 2. Round 2 is going to be very easy. You know, we got, I don't know, let me pull up the bracket really quick. Yes, we will be in the first game. Let me pull up the bracket and let me see. So next week we will have 9 Perk Gang Reborn Legions versus No Perk Legends and Zero Tolerance Zombies. Then we'll have two episodes for round 2, 1 episode for round 3, and 1 episode for the finals. So it's basically another 3-4 weeks. We're going to have to take a break in between DLC. But great changes to Blackout. I like it. I like that a lot of zombie stuff is coming to Blackout. But that's not what I'm here for. Like, that's a bonus to the zombies people. For when they're bored and they want to play some Blackout. They want to represent their mode or whatever. I'm just very disappointed that there's no DLC and how they split the two up. It's very unpredictable at this moment. I was saying since January 15th, February 19th, we're getting an update. Every other update since the release of Zombies, it's always been together. This is an unprecedented event where they say, hey, we're bringing this stuff, but this is going to be later on. Like, they've never done that, so it is what it is. True. Well, we'll see. We will definitely see. But I think that's going to wrap it up. I do agree with that point too. I do agree with that. If the map's not ready and they're taking some time, because usually that's what the case is, let them do it. We can't complain, because at the end of the day, if they give us some broken shit, we're going to complain about that. So, leave it. Let them do what they're going to do. Let them bring zombies at their pace. But it better fucking work. And I curse to stress my point. It better fucking work. If we got to sit back and wait, and y'all give us a broken product, I think that's it. That wraps it up for me. I'm not going to put more hype into this game. They can't even hype up their own game for real. So, if it doesn't work, and they just keep doing these, we'll give you a broken game and fix it later, I'm done. I'm really done. I'm here for the Easter egg hunts and the community. I thoroughly enjoy zombies. I'll just strictly focus on the damn league, and that's all I'm here for from now on. Like, I can't invest my time and emotion into a map. I loved when maps came out. Remember Dreisendrach? Setsubo no Shima? Garad Trophy? Like, the hints we would get in the trailers. Everybody knew we have to look for the Nikolai boss, or, oh my god, dragons. Like, that built up the hype. Millions of tweets got spread. Did you see this? Did you see this in there? They're not doing that this time. And slowly but surely, our viewership all across the board for zombies is declining. Zombros is at its all-time low. Any streamer that you averagely watch that stream zombies, they're all at an all-time low. From Queen to Pizza to Greg to every zombie streamer. It's not where it's supposed to be right now because the hype is died down. That's why you see a lot of them complaining. Milo's complaining. All of them complaining because their videos aren't doing good as Fortnite videos. You know? Their motives for complaining may be money-driven. We can't speak individually on everybody, but they have a right to be mad too. They're constant content creators. They deserve to have something be hyped up. And they're not doing it the right way. So, I don't know. I think holding on to a lot of hope for zombies. Maybe they aren't trying to surprise us by doing it different. Sets, will you ever come to a point where you will quit zombies due to Treyarch not putting enough effort? I enjoy zombies. When I play, I enjoy teamwork. I enjoy the mode zombies. I love Easter eggs. I love being able to show efficiency and get stuff done. All that aside, I love helping people. If you love this game, I would love to help you with an Easter egg or like Give me something to do. I don't do high rounds. If I'm sitting there doing high rounds, I'm bored. That's my boring thing. I don't like doing high rounds. I can run circles, I promise you. You know, I fell asleep going for the classified Easter egg like 3 times. I fell asleep on 79, 83, 92, 94. Like, those high rounds just put you to sleep, man. Like, another circle. Guess what? Guess what we're gonna do next? Left turn. Same thing. So, I enjoy a goal. I enjoy Easter eggs. I thoroughly enjoy hunting side Easter eggs. Give us characters unlock like World War II. In an instant, 12 characters or 4 characters every hunt. That's an Easter egg hunt, side Easter egg hunts, character hunts. So much more content. So much more for us as the creators to promote their games. Will you help me with an Easter egg? You don't need help, Ginger. You can do an Easter egg blindfolded. For the people that wanted to know about the Blackout stuff, I was interested in that too, but I really wanted to talk about this zombie stuff. The whole reason that we're here is that I'll go rewatch that for my own pleasure, but we're not here to talk Blackout or multiplayer. We're here to talk zombies. I mean, coming from where we started, I don't think I'll quit zombies, but you see me pulling back. I want to make it fun for you guys, so that's why we have the league. It reinvigorated a lot of people's like passion for zombies. The challenges are fun for people. We're just trying to make different ways to make this game that is more enjoyable for everybody. That Treyarch's not doing at all. I see the effects of it. Our effects are so small, but it has an effect, and I'd like to magnify those to be able to show them, hey, look, there's still hope for this game, but you guys got to do it the right way. They don't care about us, they just want our money. Any company needs to make a profit. If your game is not being profitable and is being taken over by all these free games with in-app purchases, you will feel the pressure. Activision just released, like, what, 800 jobs? 800 people got fired from Activision because they're cutting back due to millions and millions of dollars. But then they cut back, their stocks went like 0.5%. So a lot of stuff that the company itself is putting pressure on the studios, saying, hey, y'all gotta increase your DLC sales, y'all gotta increase your in-app purchases, or else we're screwed, and we're cutting back. So less content, more money. That's how they're thinking right now. And at this point, we're not gonna pay. I'm never gonna buy another Call of Duty game. I'm going back to the way it was, alright? The early release shit is the only reason why I buy Call of Duty, and I hunt the Easter eggs. I'm going back to buying every time. You know, I'm not going to buy the game. I need to play it first. Because that's the mistake I made with Ghost. I said, Call of Duty? Boom, bought it. I hated Ghost. I'm never buying another Call of Duty title. This is how I feel right now with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, the savior of zombies. Bought it, spent a lot of money on the game. I'm very disappointed with the outcome of my mode and what I bought it for. So, I mean, it is what it is. We'll see how they go about it. It looks like they're, you know, the initial launch was a bumpy road. They did take off 2 years. It takes 3 years to develop this game. 1 year they helped Infinity Ward. Another year they helped World War II. So, they had 1 year to make this game. I don't blame them. I know the behind the scenes shit. So a lot of people don't know that Treyarch was forced by Activision to help these other companies because they weren't doing bad and they had to put their game on pause. That's why we have no campaign mode. That's why it's basically a copy of Black Ops 3 with a couple of changes in it. That's really it. They tried to like throw a twist to Black Ops 3 that they didn't use before. I like it. I like a continuation of a game. They need to do more though. So I don't know. Fingers crossed. I love zombies. It's my passion. No matter how bad the game might get, I'm still going to be playing. I love it too. I don't think the game itself is bad. I think the way that they go about producing the game and the mode that we're all interested in, it's not good. They need to do more marketing, promotion, the same things that I feel like we could do better with the league, but they have the resources. We don't. They have expert marketing people telling them, you know, viral campaigns all the time. What's wrong now? What's the difference now? They made this mode bigger. Exactly. They made everything so much bigger. Why not make your marketing? Who remembers the Replacer trailers? When I seen that on TV and I was like, holy shit, Black Ops is coming back. They had all these different celebrities shooting guns, and that's the Treyarch I know. I don't know about the rest of this. So, Maylene, what's up? I'm going to wrap it up here. We're going to do a quick 115 stream. It's nearing that 1 hour and 15-minute mark. Much love to everybody for tuning in. I might do a stream later on if I have some time. I do have to work on my kitchen a little bit. That's still not done. But shout out to Rob. Shout out to Cobra. I don't know where Crash has been this whole time, but he knows I love him. So they're going to be adding a lot of stuff to Blackout. But, Rob, I love you. I'll see you in party in a minute. This is done. You guys at home, you know Ninja loves you. If you love Ninja, slap a like on this damn video. And I'll see you in a live stream maybe later on tonight. If not, definitely tomorrow. I'm going to try and work my ass off to get everything set up for this Sunday's Showdown Sunday. Because this was a twist that I wasn't expecting. But I love you all. Stay tuned. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
First in the world!